Happy opening day, everybody. Hope you're having a great one.
Guess you're wondering why I'm holding all this toilet paper. Well, it's for you. Why do you ask? It's because after 3 years of subbing, you are indeed the shit. Thank you so much for 3 amazing years.
Play.
Hey, Captain Pete. Let's all throw some hypes as the Chubang does indeed strike again. Throwing out lots of hypes for the anti-hero, Captain Pete, and 3 years, my lord. Let's go ahead and switch over to Stream Live. The good thing about baseball is y'all don't have to look at my ugly mug while I'm playing the game. Put the gaming chair in baseball positioning. Open up something to drink here. If you're early, you're on time. And if you're on time, you're late. Heard that one before? Yeah, I've always heard that you're supposed to be early. But here's the thing. If you want people to be early, then tell them to be early. Don't set a time. But as my family tells me, they can give me any time in the world. And I will still arrive at SKS time. So I just want y'all to know that I treat you like family as I am late or I show up just whenever, because that's what I do to my own family. So here we are, opening day season. Good Lord, season 6, I believe, is I think the only thing that I have not done, I've not updated on the document. If you hit exclamation SMB3, is I have added the players on the other teams. I've updated that tab. We only had a couple new players. Other than that, I don't think that I've not went in and I've made the column for season 5 records, but I've not updated the season 5 stats for the teams, like their wins and losses and stuff. But the league history tab is updated. We are coming off a World Series win, defeating the Manitoba Moose 3-1. We also had wins over the Blowfish and the Dirt Dogs. We swept both of those series. Looking over at some of the stats, to be honest with you, it was not... While we did have some players finish first in their categories, Z had an amazing year. Obviously, first in home runs, first in batting average, first in hits. J2 was first in wins as a pitcher. Our rookie Colton Conrad had an amazing season, but other than that, it was not one of our best statistical seasons, because in seasons 2, 3, and 4 we dominated the league in stats, it felt like, but we didn't win when it counted. And that really was kind of telling of the season. Now, with that said, we are now bumping it up to 80 ego. And I'll just be honest with you all. I hope that not everybody has super high expectations for this season. With that being said, because 80 ego, I know 7 was on here the other day when we set that to 80. 80 ego is not family friendly. 80 ego will destroy your world. So SKS versus a team of Thanoses. Kind of. They really are just, it's really a tough game when it's 80 ego, because the computer is just You all have seen glimpses of rubber banding and stuff, but the computer at 80 is very relentless. Now, I know that it's possible. I watched another streamer who used to play at 80, and he won very regularly. He doesn't play this game anymore, so it probably drove him mad. But it is what it is. But we did make some off-season moves, so let's take a look at some of the stuff before we look at the schedule. Looking at our team here. I know that our bench, besides Dig, did kind of go through a change. Petrie Thornton is now on the team. Bubba Blastman. We also picked up another pitcher, Yusef Stark, who will be our 4th spot this year. So we'll just have to see how the team performs. Now, if you're wanting to look overall, I mean, we have 4 A players, a whole host of Bs, and then a couple of C bench players. So not bad. Looking at the power rating, obviously Sky Rodriguez is our heaviest hitter, followed by Z. When it comes to contact, though, least expected, Thez, and Petrie Thornton are your top 3 there. And then we have a large number of 79s and 77s. Obviously, if we get the option, we need to work on Sky Rodriguez's contact. For speeds, Sir Studs, and Stacy Sevens, Molo is just a 80. Molo did lose a couple of points. She's not even 30 yet, but she did lose some points from last season, it seemed like. Fielding, we are pretty tough, except for McMongoose and Sky. It scares me, but we've known that Sky makes a few mistakes. I'm worried that may hurt us in 80 ego, but we'll just have to see. And obviously we got some super arms with least expected and Petrie Thornton. Petrie Thornton's a really good player. The awful rotten part about Petrie Thornton is the age of 37. Dig for life. Oh, Dig, he's still there. He's holding it in the Drake's uniform, looking good. I really wish you could order some custom jerseys. They should just put their jersey maker and let you order them, because that would be freaking amazing. There is the team photo. I'm not really sure what we need to develop this year. Obviously for Sky, it's going to be fielding and contact, but for other players, we'll have to see kind of what we need to work on. I don't know what player development we have. Oh, we already have a few. We got Marxo here. We can do Concealed Pine Tar. Very expensive, but he would lose Composed. Petrie Thornton could do Cross Training. That's not bad, but it would be awful for him since he's so old. Lethal, another chance at her celebrity date. I don't know if we can hurt Lethal's arm anymore since she plays third base from time to time. Jason McMongoose, though, picking up some contact, that would put him in the 80s and a 5% chance to gain high pitch. And then Rise of Paper, $500,000 for some velocity and some accuracy. Lethal's arm looks like she's been on a few dates already. Well, you know, we're not going to talk about that. So let's look at our schedule for 80 Ego. Again, I have done offline series at 80 Ego, and I win maybe 55 to 60% of the games, if that. In most of my seasons, I will start out with an abysmal record, and then it takes me a while to really come back to even at 500. And we've done that the last couple of years on this ego. So I'm not thinking that 80 ego is going to be any different. So we'll just have to see. But starting out though, the first game of the season, which is going to be the toughest because it's going to be me readjusting to the game. I did get on here a little bit this week and practice some to see if I could still hit the ball and stuff. And I did. And I scored runs against the computer. So, but I wasn't going up against Alicia Woodrow and the Miramar Moonstars on the road. Now, Tenebris Von Wolf and Mad Martin are both players on the Moonstars, so we will run into them in game 1. Game 2 is against the New York Nemesis. Defense Sternus is on that team. We got Heidi Mabetz. It just seems like the first 2 games are loaded against us. We then send, he's no longer a rookie, Colton Conrad will be heading to Tampico to take on Candy Sweet and the Platypi. Thesnar is now a member of the Platypi. And then Yusuf Stark, our brand new pitcher, will be taking on the Wichita Wild Pigs. And Chara Wembley will be their starter. So we'll have to go against Wembley. And I do believe... I know that I need to alphabetize this list on my sheet because it's a little bit out. Sort range by column A. There we go. All right. So everybody is listed. So Shara Wembley and Toasty Noodles are on the Wild Pigs now. All right, so I don't know how many games we'll play tonight. Like I said, it's going to be kind of frustrating. Maybe. We'll just have to see. There's going to be lots of new teams. I guess the first thing we really need to kind of look at is the lineup and see what we need to do. And I was thinking kind of going with what we did last year. Maybe Stacy Sevens leading off. Maybe we let least expected. Or no, Lethal was second. So maybe something like that. So Stacy Sevens. We go Lethal D Feline. See how the Goddess of Swing does. Thez Striker. Sky Rodriguez fourth. Then again, I thought there for a while we actually moved Sky second and Z third, and then had Lethal batting fourth. But we can always do this way. Because that looks okay. Let's check our DH. What is the suggested DH lineup? I didn't change this one, did it? No. They got Z. I don't know why they'd have Z leading off. That doesn't make any sense. And then obviously Sir Studs and Travis will go in and out with each other. In a world where SKS hated himself while playing a video game. That's right. Lots of pressure when you're playing the baseball. But I think that's got us all set up and ready to go. Let's see what other teams are starting out the league playing. So the first game, opening game of the season, Shaman and the Nottingham Bowmen will be taking on the Cancun Cruisers. Can Cruise. Good Lord. Fremont, Orlando. Jefferson City, you got Doc Murrow taking on Jovita Pulo and the Dirt Dogs. That'd be a good matchup. I legit could just sit here and watch games of this. The Hares and the Moose, the defending runners-up. The Manitoba Moose with Reunion Canyon going against SKS and the Hares. Maurice Brick and West Yogurt. The Bards and Spinners. There's Kaylee Musto. She is the ace for the Spinners. She will get her first start as the ace. Emo Slayer. Or Elmo Slayer, not Emo. Elmo Slayer and Doc O. Sir James. Where you? Oh yeah, you are. You are going against the San Juan Sandcats. So yeah, a lot of viewers really in key positions. I talk like Kaylee Musto as a viewer, but she is somewhere in our hearts. All right, so opening game. I'm just going to simulate this one so I can see what happens, because this is the first game of the season, and I want to see how Shaman. So we'll simulate this game and see what Shaman does. Cancun is going to score 4 runs and win 4-2. So the first game of the season goes to the Cancun Cruisers. So Asher Ryan, Declan Moseblight, Johnny Balls, Juan Ramada picking up a win to start the season out with. So, all right. So let's go ahead and simulate the CPU games and we'll see where the league stands. Orlando and the Fremont Freebooters going at each other. A tight one, and the Fremont Freebooters start off with a win. Different City Jurassics, put a number of runs and will beat the Dirt Dogs. The Buzzard starting out strong. Zero's birthday knocking in a couple of ribbies. The Manitoba Moose starting off where they did last year with a big win. Hares and SKS will take a loss. And the Florida Crocodons with a win. And the Barbados Bards dominate the Savannah Spinners. So Kaylee Musto, she's in the real world, I guess. The Hiroshima Heaters knock off the Hot Corners of Reno. The Windsor Monarchy hold the line and go into extra innings for the first game of the season. And they'll pick up a win against the Jacks of Jackson. So a really, really tough start for some teams. We'll see who the real players were and the league leaders. Looks like Stockton Brickhouse probably went 4 for 5. There's Seffi up there. I don't see any viewers on the home runs. Interesting. Yeah, Stockton Brickhouse 4 for 5. Makatayuki had two times. He scored twice. Junior Young Jr. still in the league. So Elmo Slayer got a win. Doc Murrow got a win. And Hannah Hogswild of the Buzzard is your current strikeout leader. Elmo only got 5. Imperial Battle Cat down there with 4. All right, so enough dwaddling. It's time for our first game of the year. The Atlantic Drakes, 80 ego, crazy nonsense that we're up to this point now. But we always said if we won the title again, we would move up, and we did. So we've won it on 70 something and then 77. We now try at 80. Captain Pete, the ace, going on the mound first this season. Taking on Alicia Woodrow, my former Bay. Pete versus Bay, game 1. I don't think we've ever had them go against one another. The Moonstars. The Moonstars as we have. They have Tenebris Von Wolf now, who always was the bane of our existence when he played on the Dirt Dogs. Oh, Mad Martin and AC36 are pitchers for the Moonstars. So a couple of viewers on this team. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We really don't know how anybody's going to play this season yet. So the first couple of games are always that, well, let's just see what happens. I think we'll go with this lineup. Obviously, Z's going to be batting there because he was kind of the player of the year last year. Didn't win the Triple Crown, but he was close. And we're going against Alicia Woodrow. We're on the road. This is a tough game, but let's go. We're kicking off Season 6 of Super Mega Baseball. You all will also have to let me know how the sound is because I know that it's up a little bit. Doot, doot, doot. Crit, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Here we go, opening day on the road. Stacy Sevens, Lethal D Feline, and Thez Striker. The Beowulf team. Oh, good lord.
Now batting, the second baseman.
All right, Stacy Sevens steps up, hoping to stay. She was relatively injury-free last season. First two pitches are balls. That ball is hit really nice, but just a little too much air underneath it. And Belen Mercury will make the catch. That brings up the Goddess of Swing, Lethal D Feline. They'll take ball one. It's fouled off to the left. 1-1. That one's fouled off, so that's going to even the count up 2-2 now. And that's hit up the middle for the first base hit of the season, and it belongs to the Goddess of Swing.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 24.
So Z will step up here. Ball one from Alicia Woodrow. Waited way too long to swing at that. Ooh, 1-2. Our first throw over. And that is popped up. Looks like it's going to make it foul. So 1-2 still, 1 out. And Alicia's really worried about that speed. And that's up the middle, and it's not going to matter. So 2 on now as Sky Rodriguez will come up for her first at bat.
Now batting, the third baseman, Sky Rodriguez.
That's in there for a strike. Good pitch. And she'll strike out. A good inside pitch. Cut it. And that'll bring up least expected with 2 on.
Number 23.
That ball is hit well, but it might have a little too much air. And Wendy Wills will make the catch. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. Wendy Wills, Tenibrous Von Wolf, and Nance Tools. So Captain Pete will come up here to pitch.
Wendy Wheels.
And the first pitch is belted, and they're already going to have some speed on base. A leadoff double here as the Moonstars take full advantage. And here is Tenibrous Von Wolf. And Pete gets him with the upstairs fastball. That's strikeout number 1. So Nance Tools will step up here. Ooh. She's going to get a piece of the low slow. And that's going to get by. They're going to send the runner home. Sir Studs guns it, and it is safe, and that is the first run of the season, and it belongs to Miramar.
First baseman, number 88.
We knew this was going to happen. Just going to have to accept it. And there's another strikeout for Captain Pete. So 2 outs, runner on first. Kyrie Costa steps up.
Fielder, number 17.
All of a sudden, Pete cannot find the strike zone. The runner goes, but it is a ground ball. Stacy Sevens collects, throws to first, and that is out number 3. So the Moonstars, they put an early one on the board. 1-0 here as we go to the second. Bottom half of the lineup coming up. Molo, Sir Studs, and Zenas. Travis the Unknown, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Let's throw some hypes in the chat for Travis. Glad to see you, my friend, and anybody else who snuck in here. If you're out there lurking, don't forget to hit that follow button. Why follow your dreams when you can follow me? Mother Love steps up the bat here. She'll take strike 1 from Alicia Woodrow. And that is popped up, head in the shallow right center field. And Bellin Mercury will make that catch. Here is Sir Studs shaking his way into the hearts of the ladies here in Miramar. That's a high strike called there. Ground ball, but it's right to Tenebris Von Wolf playing second today, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21.
Zenas will step up. 2 outs, nobody on. He's going to pop that one up really high. That is a foul ball. She's still throwing a lot of heat right now. That's ground ball right back to Von Wolf again, and he's doing what he did against the with the Dirt Dogs. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. We will go to the bottom of the second. Bellin Mercury, Clubber Buff, and Pepe Venicio coming up for the Moonstars. Why indeed? What if your dreams have kept you indoors for a year? So you might as well follow me.
The right fielder, number 69.
Number 69, Bellin Mercury. And Sky Rodriguez is going to snag that one out of the air for out number 1. Ooh, he was going for that one. That's popped up. I don't think, no, it's going to go out of play. They're not even going to give us a chance to go after it. That one's fouled off as well. Oh, and Pete gets him on the changeup. That's another strikeout. It's Pepe Venicio will step up.
Pepe Venicio.
That's a ground ball. It bounced over top of Molo when she slid for it. Are you, what?
Now back, the pitcher, Alicia
What?
Woodrow.
That's impossible. That will bring up Alicia Woodrow. We got to be careful because pitchers have burned us in the past. But not today as Captain Pete strikes her out. And Captain Pete will lead off here as we go to the third. In the top of the order, Stacy Sevens and Lethal D Feline. What in the physics? Are we playing Rocket League? What kind of bounce was that?
Now batting, the pitcher, number 15.
A 1-0 game here. That was right down the middle. Pete just missed it. Needs to get out. Oh, and Hammerhead makes the catch, and that will retire Captain Pete.
Number 7.
We'll put "what a save" as the spam for that one. What a save! Exclamation point as your Rocket League spam. That's gonna make it 1-2. Oh, and that's right off the glove of Alicia Woodrow. She'll get a control of it and throw it over for out number 2. That will bring up Lethal D Feline. Had a hit earlier. That ball's hit a little high. Looks like Windy Will's going to have a good chance at that, and that will be out number 3. We'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the third. It's still 1-0. Top of the order due up for the Moonstars here at home. Wills, Von Wolf, and Tools.
Now batting, the center fielder, Windy Wills.
Make it 0-2. Let's see what we could do here. Get him to reach on a fastball, maybe? No, he anticipated it. I don't know if I believe that. That's popped up. Sir Stud's on the run. It may not stay fair. Oh, Sir Studs wasn't allowed to catch that. Okay, I see how it is. And that one's hit. Z canters back for it and will make the catch for out number 1. They put a tweet out, Real King, that said that even if you were in the middle of a season, it would save that season's stats. That's going to be a hit. So, decided to go ahead and start the season. It wouldn't matter if we started it today or Saturday. So, they probably get tired of hearing from me on Reddit. I thought she caught that. Game? Excuse me? Have a word, ump? Seven has to go to first for the force out. So 2 outs. Briggs Hammerhead steps up. Lots of speed on second. I don't know what just happened to that pitch, but it just started going where it wanted to go. Pete with the high heat here. Doesn't fall for it. Pete going to collect that one, throw to first, and that is out number 3. That will bring the 3rd inning to an end. We go to the 4th. It is still just a 1-0 game here. Tainted taxes, error-free taxes. Okay. Don't know if I believe that. Maybe it's free error taxes. Heart of the order due up here. Z Striker will lead us off here in the 4th. Just missed that one. That's hit hard, but Von Wolf is going to get it. Nobody's on the base, and Alicia Woodrow gets there in time. That will bring up Sky Rodriguez. Big strike 1. That one's hit down the line, but I think it's got too much air underneath it. We are back to pop-ups as Balin Mercury makes the catch. So least expected will come up with 2 outs. Nobody on. 1-2 pitch here. Hit down the gap. Windy Will's gonna make the catch on the run. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0. Kyrie Costa, Bellin Mercury probably, and Clubber Buff.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17.
Rough day indeed for our bats. Hard hit ball. Stacy Sevens is there. Throws as a first. 1 away.
Now batting,
Emotional support or run support? Good question. Oh man, all the bots get deleted now. Oh man, you only got one of them. There's two. There you go. A beautiful sight. That is not a beautiful sight as a baseball goes flying into the outfield for another hit. So a 1-out single here in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, the catcher, Blubber Buff.
Nope, that's low.
That should be a double play ball. There's one, Molo, and there is the 4-6-3 double play, which will bring the fourth inning to an end. We head to the fifth. Mother Love, Sir Studs, and Zenus Islon due up here. Alicia Woodrow pitching a heck of a game right now, though.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 39.
And Molo pops that one up. And Windy Wheels. Between Windy Wheels and Bellin out there, we can't get anything to drop in the outfield.
27.
Nope, that's inside.
Sir Studs.
That's outside. Steer it. Steer it.
Oh, and she evens the count back up. That's hit down the line, but it's going to be foul. And that is another strikeout for Alicia Woodrow, and she gives a thumbs up in approval.
The catcher, number 21.
It's fouled off, so another 0-2 count. That's just a little dribbler. Woodrow trying to outrun Zenus, and she will, and that is out number 3. The side is retired. We go. The bottom of the fifth, Pepe Vinicio, Alicia Woodrow, and Windy Wills.
Now back, the third base,
I mean, but guys, what if I wanted to become famous?
Benicio.
Y'all are blocking my only way. Oh, Lethal! Lethal struggles with that one and will not be able to make the throw. And that will be a base hit as Alicia Woodrow steps up to bat.
Alicia Woodrow.
She shows bunt. She shows it again. What? How is that safe? That throw was there perfectly. So she advances the runner somehow. And the runners, oh, this may score another run. It does. It's 2-0.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So Tenebris Von Wolf steps up as the Moonstars lead 2-0. Lots of speed on first. Nice catch. Well, at least expected he boofed the throw, but that's okay. 7 comes up with it. So 2 outs, runner on first.
The short
Nance Tools.
Nance Tools.
Nope, that's inside. Steer out.
That is popped up. That should bring an end to the 5th. But the Moonstars do put another one on the board, so we'll go to the 6th. 2-0 game. The Drakes, they've not shown up for the season just yet. Captain Pete leads off, Stacy Sevens, and Lethal D. Beeline.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 15.
high, ball one. Eat swings at that one. He's going to be 1-2 in the count. Big curveball misses, 2-2. That ball is, it too much air on it. Windy Wheels was playing so up, but makes the catch, 1 out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now we need some of our lead hitters to really get some hits here.
That's outside. Strike.
99 miles per hour. In the 6th inning, and there we go. Stacy Sevens is going to get on base.
Now batting,
Now to bring up Lethal, who is tense.
number 26.
Strike.
Get through. Nance Tools gets to it. They'll get the runner, but it is 2 outs and a runner on second now as Z steps up.
Number 24.
Missy. That's down. Nope, that's high.
2-0. Looking for a good pitch here.
Strike.
That ball is roped. It's got a chance. It's headed for the wall. Put it on the board. A 2-run shot by Z Striker will tie this game up. And Alicia Woodrow makes a 412-foot mistake. And Z puts the Drakes around the bases for the first time. And Sky Rodriguez will come up in a 2-2 game. New life in the Drakes. Oh, and Sky just misses that one. And that will take us to the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 game now. Captain Pete says blessed. Hashtag blessed. Hammerhead, Costa, Mercury.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 88.
All right. Here's where the fun begins. Pete is already starting to get tired. The game is going to be getting an update really soon. It won't affect us that much, but people start new franchises, it will. They're going to put career stats in the game, so you'll be able to follow people's stats from season to season. Come on, Pete, get him. Molo got that one. Could she make the throw? Yes, good play.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17.
Nope, high.
Bad pitch. But Lethal should be able to get that one, and she does. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 69.
That's a Bell and Mercury steps up here. And and Sky fumbles that one, and she's not gonna be able. She threw it anyway. She did knock it down, so that will bring up Clubber Buff.
Clubber Buff.
And Clubber Buff locks that one. It is out of here, and that is a 2-run shot. Somehow Clubber Buff stretched out, hit an outside fastball down the line, and it is 4-2 now.
Now batting,
Hello, colonists. How are you doing this evening?
Pepe Venicio.
That. I always want to say Clubber Lang when I see his name. First Stud's really going to have to go for this one, and he makes the catch. So we got 2, but they get 2 right back. Here at 80 Ego, they don't mess around. Least expected Mother Love and Sir Studs. It is crit. It is indeed. I'm Clubber Lang, and I pity the fool who step in the ring with me. Oh, and that's a shot down the line. Could be extra bases, depends on Bellin. Oh, she played that perfectly. So a single for least expected.
Now batting the shortstop, number 39.
Nope, that's outside.
And Molo's going to belt that one in the center field, so we're going to have 2 on with no outs here in the top of the 7th.
Now
So Sir Studs,
the right fielder,
we need him to wake up here. Move these runners around.
Ball inside.
That may... Oh, he caught that! And that was almost a triple play.
now batting the catcher.
Well, that's no bueno. That really puts a damper on what we were trying to accomplish there.
Ball low. That's foul. Yeah.
That was a strike. And Nance Tools plays that one perfect. We get nothing in the top of the 7th. Still 4-2. Turn of the order due up for the Miramar Moonstars. Captain Pete not got a lot of more gas in the tank.
Pitcher, Alicia Woodrow.
Maybe let him go against Woodrow here.
Ball inside. Ball. Nope, low. Foul ball.
Thought he could maybe get one more strike out here.
Foul ball.
She's hitting everything he throws.
That's high.
Really? Okay, game. I see how you're doing me dirty. And of course, she's going to get a base hit.
You're safe.
All right.
Center fielder,
Did us real dirty there.
now pitching, number 17.
We'll bring in Marxo.
Safe.
Are you kidding me? Come on. So 2 on to Nibris Von Wolf.
Safe.
Okay, Alicia Woodrow is one of the slowest players in the league, and somehow she's running from first to second look at the speed. She was at the third at the same pace as the person running from home the first was. We should have had her in 2 different things, but she was going so fast. All right, now there's runners on second and third with 2 outs. Briggs Hammerhead stepping up here. Got to be careful. It doesn't matter. That's going to bring in 2. Not even a chance to make a play at second as Zenas couldn't hold on to it.
The left fielder, number 17.
So all of a sudden it's 6-2.
Nope, outside.
And 80 Ego is like, welcome to the bigs, kid.
Steer up. Steer up. Foul. You're out.
Finally, we get out of the 7th inning. 80 Ego YOLO. Yep. Marxo, Stacy Sevens, and Lethal. We'll have a pinch hitter come in for Marxo. We'll have Travis.
Number 3.
High.
And Travis is going to get a base hit on Alicia Woodrow. Oh, I never give up. Unless it's like 10-2.
Batting the second baseman, number 7.
And there's another hit. So once again, we get 2 on. Let's just try not to hit into
The first baseman,
a triple play again almost.
26.
That ball should have been gone. Good hit, but it's hit right to Windy Wills.
Now batting the
Can Z do it again, though?
number 24.
Outside.
Oh my God, Z goes opposite field. It's got a chance. It's out of here. His second home run of the game. This one's a 3-run shot, and it makes it a 1-run game, 373 feet. Holy crap, Z puts the Drakes right back in it.
Sky Rodriguez.
Strike.
Oh,
Nope, that's inside.
that's a grounder to the third. Pepe Vinicio should handle that with ease. The Sky doesn't have the speed. It's the least expected. Oh, and that's going to be it for Alicia Woodrow. Taylor McWells coming in the pitch. And that's hit right down the first baseline. Hammerhead will get that. We go to the 9th inning, or the bottom of the 8th, excuse me. We'll bring Rise of Paper out. Bottom part of the order coming up. Mercury, Buff, and Vinicio.
Now back the right fielder, number 69.
See if... Oh, good Lord. That's hit right at Mother Love. She'll collect and throw to first routinely. 1 away.
Now back
Club or Buff.
the catcher, Lubbers.
One's hit. Stacy Sevens. Out number 2.
Now back
Trying to give us a chance here.
Pepe Vinicio.
Ball inside.
100-mile-per-hour ball. That's unfortunate.
Steer out. Ball outside.
That's called strike 3. So the Drakes with a chance here to tie it up at the top of the 9th. Mother Love, Sir Studs, and Zenas.
Now batting the shortstop, number 39.
Steer out.
100-mile-per-hour.
Ball high. Ball inside. Ball inside.
3-1. This comes down the middle.
Strike.
It was not. That was a walk, and I swung at it like an idiot. And Von Wolf is not going to let that one get through. God, I should be on first base right now. I'm an idiot. I'm going to bring out Jason McMongoose here.
37.
That's down. Strike.
And that's not going to get through. Von Wolf again. We come down to our last batter, Zenas. Is there anybody I want to try? We could try Thornton.
Number 4.
Steer out. Nope.
And he's going to get a base hit. Running out of people. Bubba Blastman's going to have to come out here.
Strike.
What? What? What just happened? What? What? That's how the game ends? For one, I didn't let go of the button. And two, the ball was disappeared like it ran back to the mat, and yet the catcher had it. Are you serious? I literally did not let go of the swing button. Oh my Lord. I don't even know. There was no way I was swinging at that because I was like, okay, this ball's coming in. I'm not going to swing at the first pitch. I need to get the timing down of Bubba Blastman's power swing. So I held it down to watch it go in a circle. I'm literally staring at the circle. All of a sudden, he swings like 10 feet high. The ball goes behind the catcher, or so we thought. Interesting start to the 80 Ego Season 6. The Miramar Moonstars get us 6 runs to 5, 10 hits apiece. We did have 2 errors. I will chalk that up as that's what cost us the game. Multi-hit game by Stacy Sevens. Lethal got a hit. Z was obviously our player of the game, 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. He was the only offense we had, really. Sky goes 0 for 4, not a good day for her. I feel like she started out rough last year as well. Least expected and Mother Love both got hits. Sir Studs 0 for 3, not a good. I should have put Travis in this game because Alicia threw righty and Travis would have been able to get, like, he come in and got a hit. That would have been a game that he should have been starting, but it was the nervousness of the season starting, so I didn't. Players on the other team, Von Wolf goes 1 for 4, did score. And then that was it. But Alicia Woodrow got a hit on Pete. That's kind of embarrassing. Pete will take the first loss of the season. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 8 hits, only 4 strikeouts. Give up the home run. Marxo gives up earned run as well. Alicia Woodrow gets the win, 7 2/3, 9 hits, give up 5 earned runs, and she still wins. Oof. Z is your player of the game as they rub salt into the wounds. The last 2 seasons we've started really slow and with a losing record, so not too discouraged. And I know that we're not probably gonna win this year. It's gonna be a big adjustment year as the grapplers take a win. Looks like the Texarkana Sirloins put a pounding on the New York Nemesis, who we play next. The Beewolves, a big 9-1 win against the Buzzard. Ooh, the Winnipeg Whiskers slam the Wide Loads. Hollywood win in extra innings, 4-3. Sir James's team gets thumped, it looks like, unless they can come back. And they do! They win in 12! Holy crap, the Louisville Cyclones, big win there. Hampton Hares, let's see if they can bounce back against Tijuana. They will, 6-1. Dirt Dogs need to even their record up, and they will not. They dropped to 0-2 to start the season. Birmingham Buzzards seem pretty hot, 2-0. Hollywood Herbisaur get beat by the Wild Pigs of Wichita. Interesting start for them. Nassau, a second win. A big second win. San Juan, 3-1 win over the Reno Hot Corners. Doesn't sound right. The Hot Corners of Reno. And the Wide Loads are going to lose one in the 9th inning. Jefferson City, 2-0 starting out. Cancun, they are one of the hottest teams right now, 2-0. Nottingham Bowman get a win. They go back to 500. And there you have it. Very interesting start for the season. See what kind of player development we got. Sign stealing for Travis. Doesn't really help him because the contact would be nice. I don't want him to lose any fielding. That's very expensive for a 5% chance to get RBI dud, to be honest. The Astros cheat. Oh, I'm surprised they left that in the game. All right, we're going to have game 2 here in a minute, but I'm going to take a quick bio break and stretch the legs. Looks like we're going against the 0-1 New York Nemesis, so a bunch of teams that lost their first games. We do get them at home. We'll see if John Jeremy, who was the winningest pitcher last season, can continue that streak. He's going to go against the hard-hitting New York Nemesis, who are all of a sudden speed demons. They've lost a lot of power, it looks like. I don't buy it. I bet if we go in there and look at their team, they got a lot of power hitters. But anyways, I shall return. I'll be right back. And great thanks to the March Patreon, Zachary McKinley, Nicholas Abser, Azure Rain, James Matisse, the least expected Party Commissar,